Hey guys, it's Matt with jinX Brothers. I know you saw the quarter box. It was a great quarter box. Well, it wasn't a ho-hum quarter box, but I've done a quarter box quotation marks since then that was epic. So keep your eyes peeled for that. But I'm going to get into these pennies because these pennies, I'm calling my name and I got to get them back to the bank. At least the ones that I don't like by tomorrow. So I'm going to do this like a traditional hunt. So I did a time lapse, one of my last videos. Please make sure to let me know if you enjoyed that or did not. But these ones, I'm just going to come in for the finds. Hopefully we'll be able to score some older wheats again, a ton of copper, and maybe even an Indian. So I'll catch you all when I have my first goodie. All right, roll 7. And I found this coin. It just was like, what's going on with this? It's in 1983, but watch this. Never kind of seen anything like that. So it would normally flip like this. And it looks like there's some stuff underneath it. And this is like been glued onto something and it pulled off, but it's the weirdest looking thing I think I've ever seen. It's definitely going into my question mark jar, but if you have an idea what you think that might be, I think it's, like I said, I think it was glued onto something just based upon this kind of glaze on this particular side. And then when that came off, it all came off and it's still on the back of the coin. But not sure. So it's going on my question mark cup. It's the first find. Just kind of got me semi-baffled. Weird. Alrighty, back at the hunt. Roll 5 will bring our first wheat. And it was date facing, 1948. Wheatie 1. Added to our board. Next roll, roll 6, and we've got ourselves a Wheatie facing. Have not seen the date yet. Let's see what we got. And pow. Just in 1945. But Wheatie number 2, still in the first 10 rolls. Pretty great. Roll 14. This one is pretty hard to pick up, but I knew it was a 1950 something, and on closer inspection, it's a 51. Looks like someone might have added some paint or some nail polish or something to it. This one is not in very pretty shape, but it is Wheatie number 3. Roll 16. Look at this slicky. It was date facing 1920. What a beauty. Wheatie 4. Rule 30, we picked up 2 more. This one's kind of busted in 1957. That's Wheatie 5, and Wheatie 6 is in 1945. In a little bit better shape, but still not amazing. But 6 wheats in the box so far. And we're just slightly over halfway through, so we're kind of right on the mark. Roll 38 brings us another dirty Wheatie. Not sure why all these Wheaties are just in rough shape. It's another 56D, and it's not so great. But it's Wheatie number 7, so we'll keep plugging along. Alrighty, we finished that penny box, and quite frankly, it was a pretty good box. Wasn't like crazy awesome, but pretty good. We ended up with 4 Canadians. We did get another Balboa. This one's not in the best of shape. But it is, well, maybe it's not a Balboa. No, it's a Balboa. was gonna say, I thought I recognized the front, but it is. It's really in rough shape. We ended up with every one of the designs of 09. We had just one of the birthplace. We had 3 formatives, 2 of the professional, and we actually got a presidential this time. 81s, 35 81s. And that's awesome. That's about kind of par. I end up just shy of a roll generally most of the time. You know, some of them are actually, like, look at this guy. This guy's in pretty nice shape overall. But I'm not really concerned about condition. I'm just trying to find as many 81s as I can so I can get closer to the record. I've got my first box full, and I'm working on box number 2 right now. And I only need a little over 25 boxes. So it's going to take some time. Wheats, we ended up with 7 wheats. We had 3 in the 50s, a 51, a 56, a 57. We had a couple of 45s and a 48, and we had that one lowly 20. And the finds of the box is, I don't know, I'm sure most of you know, or at least those of you that have been to my live streams, that I tend to set coins aside and try to scope them all at once just to save myself some time, some energy, and to try to catch the errors a little bit more because you're looking for the same thing. I ended up with 2 1998 wide AMs. I don't normally find any of them. When I found the first one, I'm like, this is going to end up being a 1990 because I occasionally, my eyes fool me as I'm going through them, and I set aside a 90, and that's has a wide AM, and then I flip it over, and I'm always disappointed. When I found the first one, I was like, wow, this is great. I got a wide AM tonight. And I was going through the pile a little further, and I came across another. Now, I thought for sure that would be a 90, but it was another wide AM. So, 2 1998 wide AMs. A 20 Wheatie, some great 81s. I mean, pretty awesome. Again, I think that this weird penny from earlier, I really think it was glued to something. I looked it under the scope a little bit closer, but if you have an idea what that may or may not be, it's a penny. So it's going into my question mark cup until I can, you know, maybe learn a little bit more, or have somebody else take a gander at it. But if you have any idea what that might be, let me know. If you enjoyed the video, please give us a thumbs up. Consider subscribing if you're not already a subscriber. And I'll catch you all on the next video.